What's up, Aries? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting March 3rd, 2025. I think I said 24 in Pisces video, but if I did, whatever. Okay, so anyway, we're going to take a look at some energies here for you, Aries, this week. I hope all is well. The cards or the decks that I'll be using will be listed in the description box underneath the video. So without further ado, let's get into these energies here for Aries this week, and welcome any new subscribers, by the way. All right, so what is the energies here for the Rams? What's the energy here for my Rams this week? What's coming up? What's the energies for Aries here? Not doing reversals, by the way, Aries. Just cleansing and shuffling the energies from doing Pisces read for the week. Energies here for Aries. What's coming up for the Rams? All right, so let's cut this deck here and begin your messages without further ado. And we're going to start off with the very first card for you, Aries. And we're going to start off with the Eight of Swords. All right, so Eight of Swords, there could be for some Rams here dealing with some difficulty and trying to, clear up some sort of conflicting energies that could be energies that are related to self, or it could be the energies that are related to other people. This is a building up of some sort of tension, nervousness, fears, could be doubts, and even suspicion. Sleepless nights, possibly worried about something that is, either actual or something that is not. And I always say to be careful when you get the Eight of Swords energy here, because it can be tricky, because it could have you thinking about things specific, whether it's involving a situation, person, or event that has yet to even come to pass or will ever come to pass. And if it does come to pass, I always say more than likely it's not going to turn out the way that you have compiled it in your mind. So don't do yourself a disservice in thinking about something that has yet to come. So it could be anything attached to you this week, Aries, that you may be building up some sort of nervousness or tension about. It could also be the Eight of Swords representing a break in communication with family members, friends, romantic partners, anyone who is, at a distance, if it's involving not only romance, but it could be, family situation where it comes to a break in communication. She's blindfolded, she's wrapped up in rope and stuff like that, but you're not feeling trapped. You can see yourself and way out of the situation if you put any energy into it and any thought, positive thought to it. Also, too, if the Eight of Swords is the type of energy that will affect or impact you, or if something that you're dealing with, Aries, deal with it. Yes, deal with it. Reduce the conflicting energies here. Take that stress away from you. If you don't do anything about it, then, the energy may linger. And I always say if you don't do anything about it, it may lead to the Nine of Swords energy, which is much worse. Okay, so but let's throw a clarifier here on this Eight of Swords. Why did the Eight of Swords show up here for Aries? Can you give us any more information here? Maybe tell us what they are. Yeah. Okay, so listen. You see that card just popped out here. It's face up. I'm going to use it. It's about a relationship. Okay, the Ace of Cups always represents love and relationships. It could be, and then landing on that Eight of Swords, I always talk about, because this card would also represent pregnancy news. Maybe somebody's scared to give birth for the very first time. Maybe somebody's scared that they have to undergo cesarean section for birth. I'm just giving you different messages, whatever this energy here may mean for you, because the Ace of Cups still will represent those relationships, those people who are close to you, whether it's family members, romantic friends, platonic friendships. It could be co-workers. Maybe someone's stressing out about a relationship they hit, definitely have just started, because the aces always start things off, and it's creating a lot of confusion, uncertainty for you. Maybe that's what it is. It could be a platonic friendship as well. Maybe there's some sort of strife or conflicting energies going on in a family situation. All right, so that is the Ace of Cups clarifying the Eight of Swords, that it could be is involving a relationship. All right, so let's move on here. Following the Ace of Cups here for you, Aries, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords then follows the Ace of Cups, and this is usually what I regard as those people that you have already disconnected yourself or your energies away from. This is, exes, of course, when it comes to romance, distancing yourself from friends, cutting them off, and maybe just distancing your energies also away from family members. However, the Seven of Swords, when it shows itself or presents itself in your reading, there is the type of it. Now, they may not physically be around you, but their energy is lingering, if I can say that, okay? And since the energy lingers, then there's the likelihood or the potential of them resurfacing and trying to, get back into your life and create more conflicting energies and just make things more chaotic for you. So use your best judgment, be discerning if these energies here come back to you and approach. And just know that they're up to no good. They're not going to add anything new, bring anything new to the table. So just be very, very clear about that. Also, if you're not dealing with this energy this week, Aries, it could be any material things that you thought you lost, forgot about, put down. All of that energy resurfaces. Always get that energy with the Seven of Swords, okay? And it's not necessary for me to throw a clarifier on that Seven of Swords. It's really specific. We're talking about people, okay, from your past that have a potential of coming back and creating more chaos for you. Following the Seven of Swords here, now we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is a no drama week for Aries this week, right? So Eight of Cups is always read by me about having to turn your energies on the emotions that you may have dealt in your recent past. This week here, you don't want to deal with any emotional, foolishness. You just want to, remain positive, leave whatever you dealt with behind you and move forward. Following the Eight of Cups here, now we have the Strength card. So the Strength card, Major Arcana, wants to surface in your spread. So anything that you're, being challenged with. Now we do have the Eight of Swords here in the spread. We also have the Seven of Swords. You're going to overcome this energy here, Aries. That's what the Strength card presents and provides. It provides having to deal with any challenges, having you to become strong, to face up to any challenges, obstacles, right? Feeling very courageous, definitely feeling very proud. Nothing that you can't put your mind to this week will, offer any types of battles or challenges for you. This card is very intense when it comes to its energy of passion. And definitely I always talk about sexual energy and expression. That also could be part of what I see, okay? So just feeling courageous, powerful, obstacles and challenges being averted, diverted, or they come to you and you overcome them. All right, so following the Major Arcana, the Strength card, Aries, now we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the money's looking good. This is one of my big money cards. All right, so inheritances. This could be still, excuse me, Aries, pay raises, promotions, even number of pentacles. It's a card of abundance. So yeah, you could be that risk-taking ram that I'm reading for, who likes to go to casino runs and play the lottery and scratch-offs. Yeah, just play responsibly. Just a little short story here. Someone locally here went to a local store. I think it was a beer distributor place, bought a $10 ticket. It was worth $1 million. I'm like, are you serious? So lucky for them, but a $10 scratch off, normally you figure the $1 million will come through on $20 tickets, $30 tickets, and $50 tickets. But surprise, came through on a $10 ticket. And we're talking about the Ten of Pentacles. Anyway, yeah, so Ten of Pentacles is here. Card of abundance. Up next now we have the Star card, hopes, wishes, and dreams. Okay, becoming fulfilled and manifested. Aries, feeling dreamy this week. Possibly daydreaming in some instances. Psychic abilities, development could take place with the Star being present in your spread. You can meet somebody famous, of course. I regard the Star as the card of social media, social networking. So all of that could be taking place in terms of engagement for a lot of you this week. Social media seems just to have taken over everything. So I'm, really not surprised here. Also, to staying focused, however, on, just one or two things this week, Aries. You really shouldn't have any problems because this star has a tendency with the stars scattered in the heavens. That's energy to me. You don't want to feel like you're, feeling, scattered here, there, and everywhere. Scattered energy. All right, so that's the major arcana of the star. Very good card to receive in this spread. Up next now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so again, the money is really looking good here for Aries. This is either a ram that I'm reading for who's striving to be independent, or you already are. It still could be a job offer coming through, contract offer coming through. The court card, the Knight of Pentacles, these people are reserved, very dependable, reliable, usually the king, the knight, and the queen. They usually work in money and finances, but it's not always the same, but they definitely have some money around them. Okay, so this could be a job offer, Aries. This could be a contract offer. This could be anything involving a business. Okay, a business that's already running, or it could be a startup of a business. Following the Knight of Pentacles here, now we have the Two of Pentacles. More money, but it's a lower dose. Two of Pentacles here, you're juggling two things. So it could be that you got two things going on, could be working two jobs, interested in two people. But the most simplest thing that I always grab out of the Two of Pentacles could be that, you spend your time this week balancing out your checkbook. All right, just minor energy of imbalance. Up next now we have the major arcana. Oh, now you got the Tower. Okay, surprisingly. The Tower is here, not to despair, Aries, because normally I've been saying, with the Tower showing up here, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on involving, the world and that which includes, our politics and government. So with the money cards in your spread, any types of, we may hear about businesses filing bankruptcies, chapters, and closing up. I think this week here, I predicted in last week's reading on someone's video about, I think our stock market was going to take a dip, and it did take a dip. It was 700 points on one day. I don't recall a day, but I just took notice of that. I just say these predictions, and the only way that I know that they come to pass is when I see something that I had talked about. So that's what I saw, the 700 point dip. I think it was 700 or 800 point dip in the Dow, S&P or whatever. And also too, now that the Tower's here again with the money cards, that could be anything involving, what I said previously, that, we hear about places closing up, reducing, some sort of downsizing, or, trying to reduce overhead, maybe layoffs, or, people getting fired and shit from the work. You seen what the president did with the federal workers. That all was included in the messages that I had said last week, that this Tower is so unpredictable, we can't put a finger on it in terms of how it's going to express itself. That's why I said you can't control it. Don't worry about it. I don't feel that, oftentimes that it comes through, that it's going to, affect or impact the sign that I'm reading for. And then furthermore, it sits underneath the Strength card, so you have that in favor of you too. So if there is any types of energies that comes out and express itself towards you, Aries, well, you got the Strength card on your side. So this is still involving our weather, earthquakes, anything that's going on globally, worldly. It's underneath the energy of the Tower. Okay, but specifically because we have these pentacles here, I feel that there's going to be more talks of, close up. It could be in the government, layoffs and firings and stores closing up. I think Joanne was a very popular store. They're closing their doors. That was part of this week's energy that I had came across. So, anything is possible. There's no need for me to throw a clarifier on that Tower because, like I said before, it doesn't really matter. Because if I throw a clarifier and a court card shows up here, then definitely I don't want you guys to get spastic and freak out on me. So I'm not going to do that. I will, however, advise you whenever the tower is in your spread not to get yourself involved in any types of fights or arguments with anyone, especially going back here to the coins, the pentacles, any coworkers or any bosses. Do not engage, okay? Do not engage, because it's not going to turn out to be pretty. All right, so the last card that I have for you, Aries, is the King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands is your own energy here, and the King of Wands is always focused on something or someone, normally going after whatever it is that they're focused on, right? This is a card that also deals with a high degree of passion, intensity, and of course, being a court card, he can express himself in a sexual manner. It cross mirrors over there to that Ace of Cups. On top of that Eight of Swords, for clarification, that might have something to do with it, because this would be your energy directly connected to that Eight of Swords, and as well as the Ace of Cups. That I said that someone is having conflicting energies with either a family member, friend, romantic partner. It even could be a coworker, okay? Could be a boss as well. All right, so this deck was the Cat Black deck. Now let's get into the other messages that I'm going to use. And this is coming from the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. And these are just messages, Aries. You can use these messages however it may fit into your life this week. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. And I'm just tossing 4 cards like I did in Pisces messages. So what are the messages here for Aries this week from the Hidden Truth? And like I said in Pisces video, I try to keep you guys interested in providing new material and content and stuff. I don't want to do the same redundant energy every week. So every week I'll come up with something different just to keep it more lively and interesting. All right, so the first card here for you, Aries, we have I Feel the Sexual Tension. Voila. All right, next message is I Feel So Happy With You. Remember, these are just messages, and can be applied to you or, significant others in your life. This one here says, I Can't Be With You. All right, the next one up here says, and the last one, your intellect arouses me. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Aries. Just remember, me interpreting these messages here, take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Always place an extra emphasis on safety when the tower is present in your spread. Be vigilant but not paranoid. You will survive the tower. All will be well. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Welcome new subscribers once again. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Aries. Remain smiling, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.